If I told you that just the first 5 minutes after waking up each morning could determine whether you live an additional 5, 10, or even 30 years in good health, clarity, and independence, would you believe it? No need for medication. No need for surgery. Just a simple morning routine, confirmed by modern science and practiced for thousands of years in ancient intellectual traditions. After the age of 65, each day you wake up is not just another day of life, but another opportunity to protect your heart, awaken your brain, and keep your body full of vitality. However, many of us start the morning feeling tired, stiff, and foggy-headed, as if age has taken away our agency. But the truth is, you still have the power of choice. According to Dr. Mark Hyman, it is precisely those small moments at the beginning of the day when the body and brain await a command signal, either to initiate a chain of silent decline or to awaken the amazing natural recovery system that you still possess. And in today's video, I will share with you 5 simple yet extremely effective morning habits. If you practice them regularly every day, you will not only live longer but also live healthily, wisely, and meaningfully. Before we dive into the 5 golden habits that can help you live longer and healthier after 65, let's pause for a moment to answer an important question. Why the morning, and not the afternoon or evening? According to Dr. Mark Hyman, morning is not just the beginning of the day, it's the biological gateway of your entire body system. After a full night of rest, when all voluntary functions have slowed down, every cell, hormone, and organ in your body is simply waiting for the very first signal to restart. This is when your system is most responsive, most programmable, like an operating system freshly rebooted, ready to follow your lead. In fact, your cortisol levels, the hormone responsible for alertness and energy, peak in the morning. This makes it the ideal time to recalibrate your inner clock, restore emotional balance, and boost your metabolism. By hydrating properly, eating nourishing foods, and moving gently, you send a powerful message to your body. It's time to heal, energize, and thrive. But if your mornings start in a rush, skipping breakfast, reaching for coffee on an empty stomach, or neglecting movement, you may unknowingly trigger chronic stress responses. Over time, this can lead to inflammation, hormonal imbalances, and accelerated aging, the silent culprits behind many age-related illnesses. As Dr. Hyman beautifully puts it, your body each morning is like fertile soil. What you sow, you will reap. So treat your morning with care, intention, and love. Because how you start your day can truly shape the rest of your life. If this resonates with you, don't forget to hit subscribe and leave a comment below. Let's grow stronger together, one morning at a time. Let's start the first habit. Hydration with lemon water. There is a truth that few of us realize. When you open your eyes in the morning, your body is in a state of dehydration. It's not because you did anything wrong. It's simply that while we sleep, we quietly lose water through our breath, through our skin, and through the metabolic process. According to Dr. Mark Hyman, the morning is the time when blood becomes thicker and circulation slows down. This creates a silent but very serious risk. The risk of cardiovascular issues, strokes, and even heart attacks. And unfortunately, most strokes and quotes in the elderly occur in the early morning when the body is dehydrated and has not been properly awakened. So what can we do? The answer lies in a simple yet incredibly effective action. drinking a glass of warm water with a few drops of lemon juice right after waking up. No cost, no time wasted, no need for medication, but the benefits it brings can make a significant difference to senior health. However, the concerning thing is that not everyone does this correctly. One of the most common mistakes is drinking cold water right after waking up. Many people believe that cold water will help them feel more awake, but in reality, cold water causes blood vessels to constrict, the digestive system to go into shock, and the entire circulatory system to become sluggish. This is something we should avoid even more as we age, when the body's self-regulating ability is no longer as flexible as in our youth. On the contrary, warm water helps dilate blood vessels, softening the circulatory system, gently distributing blood and oxygen throughout the body. It's like you are soothing your heart and internal organs after a long night of rest. An act of love, full of appreciation for yourself every morning. Not stopping there, adding a few drops of fresh lemon juice to a glass of warm water will elevate its effects to another level. Because in functional medicine, lemon is likened to the waker of the digestive system and is a natural ally that helps the body start its metabolic cycle for the day. Specifically, lemons provide vitamin C, an important antioxidant that helps boost the immune system and combat cellular aging. It also provides natural potassium, supporting cardiovascular health and stabilizing blood pressure. Especially despite its sour taste when it enters the body, lemon creates a slightly alkaline environment, helping to neutralize acid, reduce inflammation, and protect the digestive system. Not only does it activate digestion, but lemon also plays a role in supporting the liver in detoxification. Because throughout the night, the liver is the hardest working organ. It filters blood, processes waste, and prepares the body to enter a new cycle. Drinking warm lemon water in the morning is like shaking hands with your liver to complete the cleansing process more thoroughly and effectively. Dr. Hyman often emphasizes, the liver is the body's waste processing plant, and lemon water in the morning is how you help that plant perform its duties effectively. Dr. Hyman often emphasizes, the liver is the body's waste processing plant, and lemon water in the morning is how you help that plant perform its duties efficiently. However, unfortunately, many of us, especially seniors, inadvertently skip this glass of water and choose a seemingly familiar but counterproductive habit: drinking coffee right after waking up. Many people share that, without my morning coffee, I can't wake up. Many people share that, without my morning coffee, I can't wake up. But the truth is, coffee is a diuretic, meaning it makes the body lose water faster, which thickens the blood and makes circulation more difficult. But the truth is, coffee is a diuretic, meaning it causes the body to lose water more quickly, making the blood thicker and blood circulation more difficult. This is even more concerning for those with a history of high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or cardiovascular issues. Not only that, coffee also stimulates the adrenal glands to produce a lot of cortisol, the stress hormone. Meanwhile, cortisol is naturally at a high level in the morning. The additional intake from coffee causes the body to enter a state of mild stress that lasts throughout the day, affecting mood, blood pressure, and even nighttime sleep. Therefore, Dr. Hyman recommends, start your morning with a glass of warm lemon water, then wait about 30 to 45 minutes before drinking coffee if you really need it. This method helps rehydrate the body, stabilize hormones, and avoid negative effects that many people are unaware of. After you start your morning with a glass of warm lemon water, your body feels refreshed, gently awakening from within. The circulatory system has been smoothed out, the liver has been supported in detoxification, and the cells begin to receive the signal that a new day is coming. However, to fully awaken the body, especially the joints, muscles, and brain, you need one more step: gentle movement. And here is the second habit: gentle movement, light exercise to awaken life. Dr. Mark Hyman once said, "We not only inherit genes from our parents, but we also have the power to turn on or turn off those genes through our lifestyle." Dr. Mark Hyman once said, "We not only inherit genes from our parents, but we also have the power to turn on or turn off those genes through our lifestyle." This means that age does not determine everything. Rather, it is what you do every day, especially in the morning, that has a lasting impact on your health, longevity, and quality of life. That means, age does not determine everything, but rather what you do every day, especially in the morning, has a lasting impact on your health, longevity, and quality of life. After a long night of lying still, blood tends to pool in the lower part of the body, and joint fluid becomes thicker, causing many people to wake up with a feeling of joint stiffness, numbness in the limbs, or even dizziness when getting out of bed. If you've ever felt unsteady on your feet and had a foggy mind when getting up, that's not just a normal part of aging, but a sign that your body needs more of your attention. These seemingly small movements have the ability to activate BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a valuable protein likened to fertilizer for the brain. BDNF helps regenerate nerve cells, improve memory, reduce the risk of dementia, and enhance mental clarity. This is an invaluable gift you can give your brain every morning. No need for medicine, no need for money, just the right movement at the right time. Not only the brain but also the joints and muscles need to be awakened. When you perform simple movements like joint rotations, heel raises, and leaning side to side, your body understands, "I am ready for a new day." When you perform simple movements like joint rotations, heel raises, and leaning side to side, your body understands, "I am ready for a new day." At that moment, synovial fluid begins to be secreted more, the muscles are gently activated, reducing the risk of falls, the leading cause of fractures and decreased mobility in the elderly. At that time, synovial fluid begins to be secreted more, the muscles are gently activated, reducing the risk of falls, the leading cause of fractures and decreased mobility in the elderly. Dr. Hyman and many other experts emphasize that movement is the medicine, and the morning is the golden time to take that dose. No need to wait until you're in pain to exercise. No need to wait until you have free time to move. Just a few minutes in the morning, consistently every day, is enough to reprogram your body in a healthy direction. If you still doubt the effectiveness of small movements, try to feel it with your own body. Tomorrow morning before getting out of bed, try. Sit up slowly. Gently rotate each wrist and ankle 10 times. Shrug your shoulders up and down, rotate your shoulders forward and backward. Take a deep breath, raise your arms to the sky and then slowly lower them. End with 10 gentle heel raises. It only takes about 2 to 3 minutes, but you'll see, Your body becomes more flexible, your mind clearer, and your spirit brighter. Remember, morning is not the time to rush into the new day. Morning is a sacred time to communicate with your own body. And through each gentle movement, you are telling yourself, I am alive and I cherish myself. Exercise is not just a form of physical activity. For the elderly, it is a way to maintain independence, preserve the ability to care for themselves, and continue living an active life, without dependence. And that is the second habit: gentle movement, light exercise but full of strength. In the next section, I will share with you habit number 3, a small but extremely important action to combat the silent muscle loss that occurs after the age of 60. If you find this video helpful, please hit subscribe and share it with your loved ones, for a long life that is not only long but also healthy and meaningful. After you have awakened your body with a glass of warm lemon water and a few minutes of gentle exercise, your body is now ready to receive the first fuel of the new day. Not just any food, but clean protein, the shield against the silent aging process that occurs after the age of 60. And here is the third habit: early nourishment with clean protein. Adding clean protein in the morning. You may not see it with the naked eye, but starting from the age of 60, our bodies begin to lose muscle at an alarming rate. This is a physiological phenomenon called sarcopenia, muscle atrophy due to aging. According to statistics, an elderly person can lose up to 1 to 2% of muscle mass each year if they do not receive proper nutritional supplementation. And in 10 years, this can make you significantly weaker, more difficult to walk, prone to falls, and gradually lose the ability to care for yourself. The danger is that muscle loss does not cause pain and has no clear initial symptoms, so we are very easily complacent. Until you feel your legs are weaker, have difficulty standing for long periods, or have to use your hands to push yourself up from a chair. The process of muscle loss has been silently occurring for many years. So how can we stop this process? According to Dr. Mark Hyman, one of the most effective ways to protect your muscles is eat high-quality protein within the first 30 minutes after waking up. This is the time when your body is still in a prolonged fasting state after a night of sleep, and if not provided with protein in a timely manner, it will start eating your own muscles to generate energy. But the good news is you can completely reprogram this reaction with just a simple and proper breakfast. Protein not only helps maintain and regenerate muscles, but also plays an important role in stabilizing blood sugar, reducing chronic inflammation, and boosting the production of dopamine and serotonin, two substances that help you feel happier, calmer, and more alert. No need for an elaborate meal. Just a boiled free-range egg, a smoothie with plant protein or collagen, or a cup of Greek yogurt with some nutritious seeds. That's enough protein to protect your muscles and brain throughout the morning. If you need a quick suggestion, think of the 3 easy-to-prepare protein groups: eggs, yogurt, protein shake. Dr. Hyman once said, "Morning protein is the shield against aging, and it's never too late to start." He also recommends that each elderly person should consume at least 20–30 g of protein in the morning, because as one ages, the body's ability to synthesize protein decreases, making timely and appropriate supplementation even more necessary. Some uncles and aunts worry that breakfast might be heavy on the stomach or cause weight gain. But the truth is, protein does not cause fat accumulation. On the contrary, it reduces cravings for sugar and starch throughout the day, helps naturally control weight, stabilize blood pressure, and reduce the risk of diabetes. It is important not to skip breakfast, and even more so not to start the day with white bread, plain porridge, or just tea. Those are empty breakfasts. They do not nourish and even cause the body to lose control of blood sugar and energy. Imagine this. If every morning you provide your body with a clean, easily absorbable amount of protein, you are not only maintaining strength but also keeping your nervous system stable, your body flexible, and your mind sharp. And if you combine this habit with a warm lemon water, habit number 1, and gentle exercise, habit number 2, you are building a solid foundation, both physically and mentally, to step into your golden years proactively, healthily, and full of hope. This habit doesn't require you to cook elaborately, nor does it need expensive ingredients. Just prepare the night before a jar of yogurt, a few boiled eggs, or an easily dissolvable protein shake, and you have enough ingredients to combat aging from within. And that is habit number 3, early nourishment with clean protein, nourishing the body early to maintain muscle, stabilize energy, and enhance longevity. In the next section, I will share with you habit number 4. A series of movements that take less than 2 minutes but can help you maintain joint flexibility, reduce pain and fatigue, and preserve your ability to walk independently as you age. Keep following, and if you find this useful, don't forget to hit subscribe and leave a comment below. Every morning we do a little better. Each day we live healthier, happier, and more meaningfully. After taking care of the body from the inside with warm lemon water and clean protein, it's time for us to return to a very important aspect that is often overlooked: mobility. This is not just about standing up, sitting down, or how far one can walk. For the elderly, mobility is freedom. Losing the ability to move flexibly also means losing independence, confidence, and quality of life. And that is why we need the 4th habit. Mobility is freedom. Maintaining flexibility is maintaining the freedom to live. You may have a good diet, a peaceful mind, but if every morning you wake up with stiff joints, back pain, creaky knees, and difficulty getting out of bed without using your hands, then your body is sending a clear message: I need your help. You can have a good diet, a peaceful mind, but if every morning you wake up with stiff joints, back pain, knees that creak, and find it hard to get out of bed without using your hands for support, your body is sending a clear message: I need your help. According to Dr. Mark Hyman, morning joint stiffness is not an inevitable part of aging, but rather a result of joints not being properly cared for, especially right after waking up, when synovial fluid is still thick and not activated to lubricate the ends of the bones. At night, in a state of deep sleep, the body does not produce much movement. At that time, synovial fluid, the natural lubricant in the joints, becomes more concentrated. If you get up and walk immediately without gently warming up your joints, the ends of the bones may rub directly against each other. Over time, it will cause inflammation, joint pain, degeneration, and even permanent damage. Fortunately, you don't need to be an athlete or attend a fitness class to maintain flexibility. Just 90 seconds each morning with simple movements, you can protect your joints, improve your posture, and keep your musculoskeletal system always ready. Let's try starting like this. Sitting on the edge of the bed, rotate your ankles 10 times on each side. Then gently rotate your knee, feeling the movement inside the joint. Stand up, lightly hold the back of the chair or the edge of the bed and turn your body left and right. Lean your body to the sides, maintain deep breathing. End with shoulder rotations backward, then forward, combined with deep breathing. It all takes less than 2 minutes, but the effect lasts all day. Reduce pain and fatigue. Increase flexibility. Improve balance and reduce the risk of falling. Maintain the ability to walk and stand independently without relying on others. Another important point that Dr. Hyman always emphasizes: mobility is the predictor of future quality of life. Those who maintain smooth, pain-free mobility often have a longer lifespan, a more positive mindset, and greater independence. Mobility is not just physical strength. It is an expression of self-esteem, of the joy of living, of true freedom. And if you are thinking, "I'm old already, my joints are creaky, what's the point of exercising?" Then remember, starting is always better than never. It is precisely those small, timely movements, repeated every morning, that will prevent joint stiffness, stimulate the production of natural joint fluid, and keep you proactive with your body. Imagine waking up in the morning, no longer needing to lean on the wall, no longer hesitating to get out of bed. You can walk around the house, bend down to pick things up, or play with your grandchild, without worrying about falling or back pain. That is true freedom. Mobility doesn't require a gym. Mobility doesn't require expensive equipment. Mobility starts with you taking a little time to listen to and move with your body, every morning. And that is habit number 4. Mobility is freedom. Freedom comes from flexible legs and a body grateful for the care you provide. In the next section, I will share with you a habit that is not related to muscles or diet, but to the brain, the one that controls all your emotions, memories, and alertness. This is the simplest way to prevent dementia, enhance concentration, and maintain a clear mind, whether you are in your 70s, 80s, or beyond. Let's continue this journey together. And if you find value in what I share, don't forget to hit this subscribe button, share it with your loved ones, and leave a comment below. Health is something that can be restarted, as long as you choose. After you have awakened your body with warm lemon water, engaged in gentle movements, nourished it with clean protein, and taken care of your joints with soft movements, there is one more place you cannot forget: the mind. The body can be healthy, the joints can be flexible, the muscles can be maintained. But if the mind is disturbed, the memory is dim, and the spirit is unsettled, then we still feel tired, uneasy, and lost in our own daily lives. And that is why the 5th habit, 1 minute of mental clarity, has become more essential than ever, especially after the age of 60, when the brain begins to naturally age and memories, emotions, and the ability to concentrate can easily become loose if not preserved. According to Dr. Mark Hyman, the brain is like a muscle. If you don't exercise it every day, it will decline. But not through difficult memory exercises or complex brain games. He advises that each morning, just by spending a minute in silence, you are sowing the seeds for a clear, resilient, and enduring mind. So what do we need to do in that minute? Very simple. Sit still in silence, close your eyes, and recall yesterday, but in reverse. Ask yourself, what did we have for dinner yesterday? Who did I talk to? Is it raining? How do we feel in the afternoon? What was I laughing about? What am I grateful for? It's not a memory test. That is a way for you to reconnect with yourself, with the rhythm of life that has passed. When you recall every little detail like colors, sounds, the faces of loved ones, you are reactivating the neurons, helping the brain maintain connections, combat cognitive decline, and most importantly, you are affirming that I am still present in this life. Dr. Hyman calls this a way to build cognitive reserve. That is the ability to help the brain adapt as it ages, helping you avoid cognitive decline, reduce the risk of Alzheimer's, and maintain sharpness and acuity even as time passes. And the miracle is, just 1 minute each day, you are investing in long-term brain health, no medication, no technology needed. Practicing silence also brings immense spiritual value. It helps you start the new day in a proactive, grateful, and peaceful state. When you sit down in silence, you create a pause before the noisy world steps in. Phone calls, work, information, daily worries. This habit is like a greeting from the mind to the body. We begin today with presence, gratitude, and mindfulness. We begin today with presence, gratitude, and awareness. And then you will find that not only do you remember better, but you also think more slowly, more deeply, more gently. You look at the day's problems not with anxiety, but with calm observation. That is the wisdom of old age, not agility but depth. Many people think that after the age of 60 or 70, the mind will naturally fade away. But that's not necessarily the case. Just like a small flame, if kept properly sheltered, fueled, it can burn brightly until the very end. The mind is the same. It needs to be nurtured every day with stillness, with observation, with love and self-appreciation. And if you ask, what good is a minute? I would say, a minute in silence can bring clarity for the whole day. Every day just 1 minute, a month is 30 minutes, a year is more than 6 hours you spend just to return to yourself. It's not just a habit. It's a small, sacred ritual for mental health. And that is habit number 5, 1 minute of mental clarity. A minute of silence to nurture mental clarity, peace, and resilience. In summary, you have just gone through 5 morning habits with me. Each habit takes only a few minutes, but if practiced regularly every day, they will help you live longer, healthier, and more wisely. And most importantly, live a proactive life, independent and fearless. If you find what I shared today meaningful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, share the video with your loved ones, and leave a comment below. I look forward to hearing about your morning journey. Because no matter what age you are, 60, 70, or 80, every morning you wake up is still an opportunity to start anew. In just 5 minutes, you have chosen to live differently, more deeply, more fully.